Hello there, Kyle Katarn here, and it is Wednesday, my droids. Let's read some Star Wars comics. We are swiftly approaching the end of Star Wars. What a dramatic thing to say. We are swiftly approaching the end of the current line of Star Wars comics. It's going to end with issue number 50, and this is the lead up to that conclusion. I'm excited to get into this. First of all, for those of you joining for the very first time, welcome to Comics with Katarn, which is half of a reaction video and half of a dramatic narration to the brand new Star Wars comics of the week, of which I'm still playing catch up. But this came out last week, or like 2 weeks ago, and then 49 came out today, and we'll be getting to that in this stream as well. Saving issue 50 for its own stream is going to be the big conclusion. Darth Vader is going to be ending soon with issue 50 as well. Very intrigued to see how they both wrap up. And then we're moving past Return of the Jedi into a new time period, and that's going to be very exciting. So without further ado, the Path of Darkness in Star Wars issue 48. This is a great cover. I've been enjoying Yellow Saber Luke quite a bit. Gonna miss him, because it's coming to an end, right? He's gonna have his green saber next time we see him post 50. The Path of Darkness. After an arduous trial for Lando Calrissian, it is time for the rebels to focus on the war against the Empire. But while one hero of the rebellion makes peace with their past, another still struggles with great loss. Written by Charles Soule, art by Jethro Morales. Colors by Rochelle Rosenberg, letters by V.C. Clayton Cowles. Cover art by Steven Segovia and Rain Barreto. Let's go. Oh, nice! Alderaan. The Royal Palace of Alderaan. Well, this has got to be a flashback. Oh, young Leia. Oh, making me think of the Kenobi show now. Huh? Oh, this is a nightmare. She's having a nightmare for sure. Would make sense. I'm sure this is a thing that she'd have nightmares about. She's got so much trauma around it. Quickly, princess! Your father has called for you. But what is that thing? And then jumping straight to this. No, Alderaan is peaceful. We have no weapons. You couldn't possibly. You would prefer another target? A military target? Then name the system. I grow tired of asking this, so it will be the last time. Where is the rebel base? They're on Dantooine. Mother, father, what's happening? What is that thing in the sky? We don't know yet, Leia. Our people are looking into it. It's not responding to communications. We're considering our options. The more important thing is that we're all together. Man, this is dark. Oh, look, and now they've got her working the controls herself, because to show how responsible she feels for this. This was your decision, princess. You could have prevented it at any time, but you did not. And so now, you will fire when ready. Damn. This is dark. You're right, it's always an extra treat to get to see Jimmy Smits pop back up in Star Wars. What a dark nightmare to have, placing herself there, you know, at the time. Imagining how Bale and Breha would be like reacting to this, and then just the responsibility, the guilt, the shame. You may fire when ready. It's terrible. Terrible. But at least her little shit cousin got blown up too, right? Remember him from the Kenobi show? So I guess that's a win. Oh, F's in the chat. F's in the chat for Alderaan, please. You know, I'm going to put my own F in the chat because, yeah. This is a planet I've mourned for a long time. And playing Star Wars The Old Republic just twists the knife even further because they make it such a lovely place to be. Ugh. Home 1. Rebel Alliance flagship. Ah! She wakes up from the nightmare. Your Highness, I heard a sound of alarm from your cabin. Is all well? Shall I assume assistance? Shall I summon assistance? I'm fine, 3PO. Just a bad dream. Very well. If you have no further needs at this time, I will power down until the end of your sleep cycle. I don't think I'm getting much more sleep tonight, 3PO. But there is something you can do for me. Tell Luke Skywalker I'd like to speak with him. Man, Leia has some beautiful hair, and she always wears it like all in like ornate braids and stuff. She never wears it down, but like, she's got some great hair. Nice, and then into the battlefront getup. Leia. Luke, thank you so much for coming. I hope I didn't disturb your rest. Not even a little, Leia. I was up late studying. But is something wrong? And look at him in his outfit. He's all clad in black. He's ready for Return of the Jedi. The pieces are being sewn together. We're seeing it happen. It's an exciting time. I sense... This is what you're sensing, Luke. I don't know if I can do this anymore. I keep thinking about Han, about after what Lando told us at his trial, that he might have an idea about how to rescue Han from Jabba. That's what I want to do. I don't care about anything else. Leia, that's not true. You care more than anyone I've ever met. About everyone. I've been dreaming about Alderaan, Luke. Horrible dreams. It's like I'm there, on the planet as it burns. And it was my fault. You know that, right? If I'd made different decisions in the moment, said different things to Tarkin and Vader, Alderaan might still exist. My family might still be... Hey, no. You were in an impossible position, and from what you said, the Empire would have destroyed Alderaan no matter what you did. You are not responsible for that evil, Leia. You're just not. Luke's right. Luke's right. There's no way that she can put that on herself. You know what I think it is? The Empire's building another Death Star, and I know the Alliance will have to find a way to destroy it. We're working on plans right now. But we lost so many people destroying the first one. Who knows if we'll succeed? Who knows if I'll even survive? That's why I'm having these dreams. They're telling me my time is almost up. I want to rescue Han before that Death Star mission. I won't have another chance. Damn, Leia is in a dark place right now. You can't know that. Even the Force can't predict the future. It's always shifting, changing. I don't know it. I feel it. And then I feel so selfish for wanting to save Han instead of putting all my energy into the rebellion. Nothing matters more than defeating the Empire. Nothing. I have to be Princess Senator General Leia Organa of Alderaan, inspiration to the entire rebel base. I was raised to be this. I know how to do it, but sometimes this is all too much. I know, Leia, believe me. Sometimes I feel the exact same way. You know I'll be right there with you when we go after Han, no matter when it happens. But for now, how can I help? Just being able to talk about these things means a lot. There aren't many people I can be a person with, not just a symbol. You made the short list. Lucky you. Yeah, I think this is the first time we've really seen Leia, like, lose it. And like she is true. She was raised for this, and she's so poised in this role normally that like it's a rare glimpse at like the defense is breaking down because there's just so much on top of her right now. And on top of it all, Han is gone, That's right, Leia. Lucky me. They've got such a good brother-sister relationship, and they don't even know they're brothers and sisters yet. Like, it's prophetic, It's like that. It was always meant to. They were always meant to have this closeness. Your Highness, this is Yvonne and Verlaine. We need to meet. I'm in the hangar. It's about Alderaan. What? That's such a nice panel. Look at this. Yvonne, it's good to see you. Good to see you too, Princess. You as well, Skywalker. It's been a while since we've flown a mission together. We should fix that. Couldn't agree more, Lieutenant Verlaine. What's happening, Yvonne? You mentioned Alderaan? It's about the Survivor Fleet, Leia. Survivor Fleet? Not long after the destruction of Alderaan, the Empire made a concerted effort to hunt down and kill any survivors. Yvonne and I went on a series of secret missions to warn and protect any of our fellow refugees that we could find. The survivors, thousands, gathered together in small fleet of starships. They've been wandering ever since, keeping a low profile, staying off the Empire's sensors. Yvonne was the sole point of contact with the Alderaanians. I don't even know where they are. That's the problem, Leia. Neither do I. The survivor fleet has missed their last 3 scheduled check-ins. As far as I can tell, they've vanished. Damn, okay, well maybe the Empire found them then. Vanished? Do you have any idea what happened? What was their last communication? Standard. Here's our location, here are the supply issues we're dealing with and how we plan to address them, that kind of thing. And then just general updates. Babies born, old folks passing on, the day-to-day struggle to keep Alderaan alive. Wow, that's so... What a depressing life. It makes me think of Battlestar Galactica, actually, and like humanity's existence after the destruction of the colonies. They're like stuck on these ships. And it's the same thing, you know. A generation slowly passes and babies are born and old folks die and like they're trying to keep the culture alive. I want your authorization to head out to the last location they gave me and see if I can find anything. Of course, Yvonne. I'll clear it with your direct chain of command. One of the perks of rank, I suppose. Leia, you should go too. I can't, Luke. I'm needed here. My focus has to be on the Alliance. For what it's worth, Leia, the Survivor fleet is the Alliance. They're designated as reserves. Those ships are military assets. Well, there you go. Nice. Good job, Verlaine. Way to immediately help Luke out. Like, I don't think she understands the nuance of what Leia's going through right now, but like, she sees Luke's angle and she immediately moves to support him. Good for you. Leia, you talked about being focused. You seem the opposite. I don't think it'll get any better with this Alderaan situation on your mind either. Maybe this is what you've been dreaming about, not Han. Maybe you just need time with your people to see that Alderaan's still there, rebuilding. Anyway, aren't you the boss? Princess Senator General Organa? Don't you decide what you need to do? I decide how I can best help the rebellion, Luke. I don't just get to do whatever I want. But you may have a point. All right, Yvonne, I'll come along. As you said, this is a military matter. Me too. Maybe I'll come in handy. Okay, well, if we've got 2 major characters going off on a mission together, it's about to go down. Somehow. Something's up with this Alderaan fleet. The Survivor fleet hasn't just lost contact for no reason. It's either they've been destroyed by the Empire, and this is going to be just yet another gut punch for Leia, or maybe it's a trap. You know, maybe they've been captured and they know that, like, this is a surefire way to lure Leia into a trap is with, like, an Alderaan connection, right? Or maybe this is just their way of introducing more Alderaanian culture into canon to show that, you know, maybe they will get their resurgence. Deep space. Whoa. This is the middle of nowhere. That's the idea, Luke. Idiot. The Alderaanians could all be wiped out in a single strike if the Empire finds them. They stay away from well-traveled shipping lanes and only send out resupply missions when they have to. It makes sense, Yvonne. I just wish it didn't have to be this way. Tough way to live. All the more reason we have to win this fight, Luke. My people will never have a chance unless the Empire falls. I'm picking up something on the long-range scanners, near the Survivor's fleet, / last known location. Roger that, Yvonne. We'll follow your lead. That's one of ours. The Thranta. Thranta, nice. Of course it'd be named after an Alderaanian creature. They're the winged mounts that you can ride around on the Old Republic. I'm getting life signs. Or a life sign, I guess. 1 person. 2 at most. They aren't answering my comms requests, though. Not good. This ship could hold 100 people. We'll dock and take a look around. Hold station, Yvonne. Watch our backs. Acknowledge, Luke. Stay safe in there. Oh yeah, the lighting's very different in here. It's almost, I don't know. I just watched Alien Romulus, so that's the vibe I go with straight away. And you've got like the subtle green lighting in a hallway. Emergency lighting. They must be trying to conserve power. I wonder if they ran out of fuel and offloaded everyone to the other ships before they left. Let's hope so. I'd take that over most of the other scenarios running through my mind right now. Going down that, she's got a hand scanner and everything. This is very alien coded right now. I've got the life sign dialed in. It's this way. Whoa, okay. They left someone alone on a bacta tank. Now we know why Yvonne's comms weren't being answered. Luke, I think I know who this is. Wow, look at the look on her face. She's shocked. I think she recognizes this person immediately. This is Jorah Astain. She called herself the Preserver. She was working very hard to save everything she could of Alderaanian culture. Maybe she was too badly hurt when the others left. She couldn't be moved. Leia, there's something wrong here. What's he sensing? Oh man, this is a trap, isn't it? It's totally a trap. This woman is dead. But the life signs. I'm still getting life signs. The machinery here. A pumping system, an electrical stimulator. I'll bet you 1,000 credits. All of this keeps her heart beating, blood flowing, just enough neural activity in her brain to fool the sensors. But the Force doesn't lie. There's no life here. That means she was left here as bait. Leia, Luke, get back to your shuttle. We've got ships out here. Raiders, maybe, dropping out of hyperspace. Oh, it's not going to be Raiders. It's going to be the Empire. Look at this. Oh, no. Oh, nice. Cool. It's, I love these ships, though. The Imperial Raiders. It almost looks like they're launching N1s. What is going on here? This is a trap. They've sent out fighters. I'm moving to engage. There's a lot of these things, but I'll hold them off. Okay, they're all non-standard ships, though. That almost looks like a V-wing. They're definitely not launching TIEs. I still think it's Imperial, though. Just get to that shuttle. Well, no more shuttle. Ah! Leia! Leia, stay awake. I'll get you to the med bay. You're gonna be all right. They just landed a boarding party. Watch your backs. Wonderful. Let's go. Come on, Luke. Come on, Leia. I need to get you to an escape pod. This ship won't last much longer. This should get you away from the battle. You'll be safe back aboard Home 1 before you know it. Luke, this pod only holds one. What about you? Don't worry, I'll catch the next one. Luke! What are you... You noble bastard, don't do this! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. There's no way. There's no way, right? Oh, okay, she's been grabbed. Who grabbed her? Shh. Hello, Leia. Been a while. No. It's fucking, it's Zara. It's Commander Zara, isn't it? Oh, with the sword. It's totally Zara. Yes. Oh, this is awesome. She was such a good character, and I was so pissed that she died so soon. She's like our canon equivalent of Grand Admiral Dala from Legends. This is great. Been a while. So she's like a raider pirate now? That's awesome. Good for her. I'm glad to see her land on her mechanical feet. Zara. Yeah, that's definitely Zara, man. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, cool. I'm so here for it. Does this mean that Zara is going to be the final antagonist of the Star Wars line here, leading up to issue 50? Yes. Yes, and she looks great, too. I like this design. Yeah, because she got crushed and blown up. So, like, missing limbs, bunch of fire scarring on her face. I'm here for it. Now, this is a fantastic development. I love this. To be continued with Star Wars issue 49, which is coming up right now. Let's go. If I can find it. There it is. The Path of Light. Oh, okay. So 48 was Path of Darkness, and now we're doing the Path of Light. Star Wars issue number 49. By Charles Soule and Jethro Morales. Let's go. The Path of Light. After the destruction of Alderaan, a group of refugees gathered together known as the Survivor Fleet, keeping a low profile from the Empire and checking in with the Rebellion on a regular basis. When the group missed their check-ins, Leia, Luke, and Starlight Squadron pilot Yvonne Verlaine went on a mission to search for them. Upon finding one of their ships, Luke and Leia went to investigate, stumbling right into a trap. At the hands of the presumed dead Imperial officer Zara. Hell yes. I'm a big fan of Zara, so I'm very happy that she has returned. Let's go. Written by Charles Soule, art by Jethro Morales, colors by Rochelle Rosenberg, letters by VC's Clayton Cowles, cover art by Steven Segovia and Rain Barreto. Let's do this thing. Deep space. So this is on board Zara's, like, raider ship, which, ironically enough, is an Imperial raider, so... And we've got a Gand up here working the controls. You love to see it. Hell yeah. Zara, how are you here? How are you alive? Because I am strong, Leia Organa. And you are weak. Talk that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna relive it. Leia! Leia! You left me to die in that cave. I couldn't move. That beast was approaching. You knew I was about to be eaten. You chose that end for me instead of killing me yourself. You couldn't be honest with yourself about what you actually wanted to happen. Damn, okay. And she managed to escape, but she lost her arm. You even left me a weapon. Out of my reach, of course. Not an actual option to save myself. But let you tell yourself you were merciful, you hypocrite. You chose moral superiority over finishing the job. Your mistake. God, she just, like, tore herself away from it and her arm just stayed behind. And then, oh, leg bitten off. Jesus. Always finish the job. Man, Zara's such a badass. I don't even care. She's such a badass. I couldn't return to the Empire. Not after your rebel tricks cost me the Tarkin's will and the rest of my hunter fleet. But I need nothing more than myself. I had a supply cache on Panizia. I patched my wounds and found a group of raiders willing to finance these enhancements in exchange for my tactical expertise in their various criminal enterprises. As long as they keep the credits flowing, they'll do whatever I say. Take Princess Organa to the medbay. Damn. I want her in perfect condition when we trade her to the Empire. I'll get my position back and my revenge. Elegant and perfect. Worthy of my mentor, in fact. I'm glad that's getting brought back up. Zara's mentor is, in fact, Grand Moff Tarkin. So, which is yet another way that this thing comes full circle, because, like, Tarkin really is Leia's personal enemy, because he's responsible for the destruction of her home planet, and here is Tarkin's protege, you know? So that's another level of connection to her past that makes it really cool. Wait! What about the survivor fleet? The other Alderaanians, where are they? Oh, them? I only needed one ship, and that old crone to bait you into coming out here. The rest, well, of course I destroyed them. No! Damn, did she really? I feel like maybe she's just telling her this to inflict more, like, emotional pain, but they're not actually dead. I don't know why she'd do this. She would easily just kill them, though. It could be that all of these Alderaanian survivors have been wiped out, and that's such a blow. That's such a blow. The X-Wing that accompanied Leia Organa has departed the area, Commander Zara. I presume it returned to the Rebel Alliance fleet. That's awesome. She's got a retrofitted Magna Guard working for her. Look at this guy. Undoubtedly to bring reinforcements. We don't want to be here when they get back. Begin the calculations. For our own jump, we'll head to the nearest Imperial outpost. I will commence the calculations, Commander, but there is another development you should be aware of. Our sensor array has picked up a second escape pod. By the light. Luke! He made it out! He made it out with superhuman speed. He pressed F3 and he used force speed to get into another escape pod because that thing blew up like immediately after Leia left. So that's very impressive, my boy. Very impressive indeed. Luke Skywalker. Another prize. I'll deliver you both. The Emperor will probably make me an admiral. Bring him in. Oh, man. That's enough. Leave him there. Oh, you know, that's smart, actually. Don't bring him fully in, because as soon as he gets out of that pod, he can overpower the room. But as long as he's, like, kept contained... See, Zara's smart. She's smart. Governor Tarkin told me many things about Jedi, but it all boils down to one basic principle. Don't let them get too close. Oh! Ha ha! Too late! Oh, what? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Just free floating his way through, Supermaning it just like his sister's gonna do like 30 years from now in The Last Jedi. Huh. Wish I could say it was nice to see you again, Zara. Release Leia. Surrender. Seriously? Kill him! Luke! She's getting ready to jump to lightspeed, but Yvonne went for help. We have to keep this ship here. Buy time. Got it. Nice. This is great. Look, he's just laying waste to this place. Stop him, you fools! Zara, calm down. Calm down, don't lose your nerve. It's not gonna go your way if you lose your nerve. Fine, I'll do it myself. Yes! Leia! Oh, wow. Just picking up a piece of wreckage. This is the grudge match that we need, though. This is gonna be a good fight. That barely fazed me, Leia. As I said, you're weak. You sure you want to kill me, Zara? I guess the Empire would be happier with me as a prisoner than a corpse. You're probably right, Leia. I probably shouldn't kill you. But I'm very willing to hurt you. Oh, no! Get us out of here! I regret to report, Commander Zara, that the ship's systems have sustained significant damage due to the Jedi's attack. We are currently unable to make the jump to lightspeed. If the rebels are indeed returning, we will not be able to depart before they arrive. Look at this! Everything's on fire! No wonder you can't go to hyperspace. Come on, Zara, this is your last stand. If the rebellion fleet arrives, you're done. And look, the mercenaries know it, too. Just fleeing from the power that is Luke Skywalker. Cowards! They're taking the small craft and just dipping. They're done. They're out. What have you done? Luke just single-handedly dismantled your pirate operation here. Like, with a single combat encounter. Like, come on. Look at this. He's not even like, he's just like completely just deftly dodging, blocking, and then just shwink. I did what Leia asked me to do, Commander. I bought time. Woo! Home one, let's go! A Mon Calamari cruiser has just exited hyperspace to the immediate vicinity and is hailing us. I will patch the transmission through to the ship's comms. Unknown vessel. Stand down and prepare for boarding. We are here to retrieve our personnel. Their condition will determine our response. Scum! Blasted rebel scum! We've got Zara on the run here. Are you all right, Leia? I will be, Luke. Why did you let her go? Because life is long, and it's possible she'll learn something from all this. Not likely, though. Not likely. Look at her face. If she learned anything, it was not the right message. We're tracking a single fighter, Senator, not hyperspace equipped. Do you want us to take it out? No. Unless she attacks, just let her go. Interesting. Could we be getting more Zara in the future? Could she have a whole, like, arc? I would love that, personally. Oh, nope. The final enemy ship is reversed course. It's headed straight for your vessel, Your Highness. Do we have your authorization to fire? She's going to... I know, Luke. It didn't have to be this way. It never has to be this way. Take the shot. Damn. Damn. Zara chose... I mean, she made her choice. This is the fate that she wanted versus, like... What, being taken into custody, you know? She had a choice. She had the choice to leave, and she came back, and she decided that this would be her fate. And I feel like the story to take from this here is that revenge poisons your mind. You know? She became so obsessed with revenge that she didn't realize, or maybe she did realize, that she was destroying herself, and she just didn't care. Take the shot. She chose this, Leia. Not me, and not you. This is what she chose. Bringing it back full circle. Leia feeling that guilt and responsibility for the destruction of Alderaan, and now she gets to witness, you know, her distance from that decision. Like she said, take that shot, but she, again, has been put in an impossible position, just like with Vader and Tarkin, you know? Zara did this, not Leia. Rebel Alliance flagship, Home 1. Wow, Yvonne, how do you make a sexier Luke than Luke? Like, she's just wearing his outfit, but she's doing it, like, slightly better than he does. Cheer up, princess. I have news you'll want to hear. Don't call me that, Yvonne. It just reminds me that it was my responsibility to protect Alderaan, and now it's gone. Really gone. Yeah, I guess Zara wasn't bluffing. She really did wipe out the whole Survivor fleet. Turns out Alderaan's tough to kill, Leia. What are you talking about? Zara destroyed the entire Survivor fleet as part of the trap she laid for me. That's what she told you. But that's not what she did. Zara was cruel. She'd do or say anything if she knew it would hurt you. I've been monitoring the emergency channels we set up, just in case, and I got a hit. Turns out Zara's raider crew captured one ship and destroyed a few others, but most of them got away. They've been lying low ever since. This is incredible. I know, and you don't even have to take my word for it. An old friend wants to say hello. Hello, Princess Organa. Bayon Bional, it's wonderful to see you. It's been far too long. Where are you? Is the Survivor's fleet safe? In a sense, the ships are safe, but they're not together any longer. After everything that happened in the last attack, we took a vote. We decided it was time to rejoin the galaxy. The fleet split up and we went our separate ways. We'll find new places to live. What about Alderaan? What about preserving what was lost? Oh, look at her face. She's so sad about this. Like, she's so happy to see him, but then, you know, it sinks in like the culture's gonna just dissipate now. We'll always be Alderaan. But we realized that wasn't all we had to be. Holding on so tight to just that one thing, our identity as survivors of our destroyed homeworld, it meant we couldn't really be anything else. But we survived. But we weren't letting ourselves live. Once you and your friends defeat the Empire, perhaps then it can be different. But for now, we'll all find our paths. Goodbye, Princess. Alderaan survives. Alderaan survives. Oh, that's really touching, and you know what? That's absolutely the right message to have for a group of people who have lost their home, you know? Is that, like, don't let being a person who's lost your home become your entire identity, because then you can't grow past it. Later. I believe in the Rebel Alliance. I believe in its mission. The Empire will be defeated, and freedom will return to this galaxy. I will not stop until we win, and then I will fight to make sure nothing like the Empire ever returns. The battle against tyranny has been the greatest purpose of my life and my parents' lives before me. But I've learned something recently. We are not one thing. We shouldn't be just one thing. That way lies destruction. Sometimes, letting go is as important as fighting to the bitter end. Someday this war will be over. Who will I be then? I know who I'd like to be. I know who I'd like us all to be. Proud people with full lives, surrounded by our friends and loved ones with purpose and peace. But making it happen is its own kind of fight. It won't happen unless we choose it. I'm choosing that future right now. I hope you'll all choose it with me. Let's go get Han. Hell yes. Oh, I gotta chill, actually. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. Issue 50 is gonna be the setup for Return to the Jedi. This was great. Honestly, I was really happy to get to see Zara again. I was not expecting her to have a little resurgence at the end there. And I feel like there was a good message here, too, about, like, the corrupting nature of revenge and how it can really poison you in your mind, and how, like, all self-preservation went out the window for her at the end. And she would rather die at the hands of her enemy than even have this chance to have another life and to keep living and to have learned something like Luke had hoped for her. No, this was a really well written couple of issues. Charles Soule is he always lays it down perfectly. The man completely understands Star Wars, and he has a way of telling these stories where they feel so authentic to the universe, and these really feel like they're the same characters that we saw on screen in the original trilogy, you know, speaking these lines. Yeah, thoroughly impressed with these issues. I have really enjoyed Star Wars as a line just in general. I was a big fan of the Skywalker Strikes line, and then now starting with this one, I'll give you my full breakdown of my thoughts at the end of reading issue number 50, because I think that's more appropriate, because we don't really know what's going to happen in this final issue here, and I'm very excited to find out. But for now, thank you for watching, everybody. This has been Comics with Katarn. We read through Star Wars issues 48 and 49, and man, were they a banger. I am of the camp that thinks that Zara is an awesome character, and I really enjoyed getting to see her one more time. This was some awesome development for Leia too, and I thought it was very poignant to actually have a moment with her getting emotional about all these things she's been with, and because she has to be this general, this commander, this princess all the time, we haven't really given her moments to process like the insane amount of trauma that she's had to experience and had to just pack away and keep fighting the good fight. And so, like, moments like this where you see her slip a little bit, I think it's really effective, and it helps to humanize her beyond just being a symbol, because she is a symbol for the rebellion, and so often she's in this like lofty position. And so, you know, she's just a human, and it's nice to be reminded she's just a human who feels a tremendous amount of grief about losing her planet, and that's what she's wrestling with. And there's so much going on in the story, and there's so many huge stakes with galactic implications that, like, it can get lost in the weeds that, like, she has this very personal thing going on as well while we're fighting this huge war. And Leia's a fantastic character. She really is. In fact, I remember Star Wars issue 50 of the previous line had a cover art, an awesome image of her wearing this dress, and the dress had like all of the constellations turning into like starfighters on it. It was really, really cool. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been Comics with Katarn. Tune in next time when we finally get to the thrilling conclusion of both Star Wars and Darth Vader. It's going to be coming soon. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go back and play some more Star Wars Outlaws, because that's what I am doing all day. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, may the Force be with you.